Another day of fighting that massive wildfire that has left Southwest New Providence residents and businesses in a chokehold. Lloyd Allen joins us live tonight with the very latest. Lloyd?
Charred rubble and pockets of fire. Makusha, that pretty much explains the situation out here in the Coral Harbour Road area that resulting from that inferno reported on Monday. Now, over the course of today, our news team has been canvassing this area, speaking with a number of officials to get an update on their level of containment. For that angle, we now turn to our Corval pipe room.
A new day brings hope that this fire, now into its second day and already scorching a quarter of a mile of land and trees along its path, is nearer to being fully contained. But by mid-afternoon, that remained only wishful thinking.
Here's what you're probably not able to see in this shot. Fire units. They are here and fighting this blaze from a number of fronts. The winds appear to not be working in their favor as they pick up in intensity. This hopscotch blaze shows up in sporadic areas. As for visibility, both in the air and on the ground, at points today, that was almost completely non-existent.
Assistant Commissioner of Police Damian Robinson oversees the Fire Services Unit of the Royal Bahamas Police Force. He believes they are making tremendous progress. Patience was the order of the day, though at a premium for those traveling by air. Disruptions reported at all the neighboring facilities, including at LPIA, where both inbound and outbound air traffic was halted for hours. However, passengers in most cases only learned they would be delayed after arriving for their flights. Those flights have since resumed. Meanwhile, into the evening, the focus for fire crews will be watching the wind and keeping this area moist. ACP Robinson says anything is possible with Mother Nature's unpredictability, but he's hopeful this fire is weakening.
Yeah, that's because of the wind. The wind shift when it blows, and you'll get embers going and igniting different pockets. So that's the reason.
The area remains open to the motoring public, who is being encouraged to exercise caution and, wherever possible, avoid using the Coral Harbour thoroughfare until the fire is cleared. For the Bahamas Tonight, I'm Corval Pyfrom.
Now, Makusha, there's still significant smoke in this area. It's been like that for most of the day. Now, along with that, there's also been continued fire in certain areas, and it's affected some power lines as well. Earlier today, we also had a chance to speak with BPL CEO Siobhan Cambridge, who gave us this update.
So the fire is actually running along the Coral Harbour Road, and we have a main transmission line that runs across that corridor going from Clifton Pier Power Station to Blue Hills Power Station. We didn't experience any issues up until this morning when the fire resulted in the collapse of two main transmission poles that took out a great portion of the network in the southwestern portion of the island. Since then, we have taken the necessary steps to reroute power around the grid to get those consumers that were impacted by that outage out. And we have crews out there now that are in the process of replacing those poles.
And finally, of course, Makusha, I have standing here with me Keith Carroll. He's one of the fishermen in the, this is just east of the Coral Harbour roundabout. His business materials are located in this area. And I know since last night you've been in this area basically watching the fire. What can you tell us at this time?
Well, this fire started from 1 o'clock yesterday, and we was already monitoring from 1 o'clock up to now. And, well, today it was more scary for us because the fire started to move towards our traps. So we was getting prepared all day for this. Yesterday we hired a backhoe and we cleared around all the traps like a boundary made. But that wake well because the fire came and just stopped right to the boundary, and the fighters was out there, and they told us to let the fire burn out all that stuff, and that's what we did. And then they came around and make sure that all was out, but it's catching back up. But they here off and on all day.
And I know finally, of course, there's still some pockets of fire in the area over the course of the night. How long will it be to end this?
Well, we'll be all night. You know, yes, last night we was here just like we on the boat, somebody up watching, and tonight it'll be the same thing. We'll be all night.
All right. So, of course, Makusha, that's an update on what's happening at the scene, and we'll be here for a while longer to continue to observe. Reporting from the Coral Harbour area for the Bahamas Tonight, I'm Lloyd Allen. Back to you in studio.
Hello, everyone. I'm Fern Carey. Thank you for watching our YouTube page. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe for all things Z&S.